Let's start getting to our seats. Woo! If y'all didn't get your bundle for the Ambit Cares donation, hurry up. You're the only ones that don't have to be sitting down soon. Stay in line because those are going to be gone. All right, so we are going to be coming back from break. We're about to raffle off the Corvette. Y'all better be in your seats. You know what? While you guys are kind of settling down, I got to brag on my husband real quick. We didn't just come down here to the Dallas area to do this training. We made it kind of a combo trip, seeing our team and things like that. But we also stopped by corporate to get their blessing on an app that my husband has just completed, and it has just hit the Android marketplace. All right? But this app is making it so much easier for you to figure out the Texas rate. So I'm going to let him tell you about it because he's just super smarty pants. I can't tell you, I can't even tell you what he does, but here's a little bit about the app while you're settling down.
Okay, yeah, she says that because I wear glasses, right? So yeah, the new rates, we love the new rates that they came out with because now we can compare apples to apples. The problem is for normal people, they made it a little more complicated to calculate whether or not we can save people money, and that's part of our job. We got to actually sign up customers and show them a savings. So I got with a really good friend of mine, and we created an app. Well, originally we created a spreadsheet, and we were trying to send that spreadsheet out to show people how to calculate the savings with the new tiered plans. So we were like, oh my God, that's too difficult. So we created an app. It's now in the Android Play Store. You can download it, and all you do is you log in, you put the number of kilowatts in, you choose the provider. We've got all 5 major providers: CenterPoint, Texas, New Mexico, Encore, AEP North, and Central. And then you press enter, and it takes every single plan that Ambit has for that area, and it calculates what their bill would have been if they used, say, 1,400 kilowatts, okay? It also highlights the plan that's the cheapest, and it lets you drill down for the geeky people like me. You can drill down into the plan, and you can see the tiered rates, what they would have paid for the first 500 kilowatts, and 500 to 1,000, and 1,000 to 1,200. It shows you all of the details. So we've got other features coming out. We're going to be able to, from that screen, in the next week or so, we'll have an update that'll let you go to your own website. As soon as you see the rates, you can click sign them up. It'll take you to your Ambit site. And you'll even be able to text them, what they would have paid with Ambit Energy. So we're doing all this just to make it easier for you guys because, listen, the name of the game is we're saving people money and we're showing them how to make money. And if we can save you time in the process, that's what we're trying to do.
And,
okay, so you can tell 2 programmers named it. It's called the Energy Bill Estimator. It was like late at night and I couldn't think of a better name. So you can go into the Android App Store. That's there right now, and you'll know it's ours because it's got a little electric plug on it that's orange. And it's by a company that I co-own called App Ninjas. So you can search for App Ninjas. It'll be in the Apple Play Store, is what it's called, or Apple App Store. It'll be in the Apple App Store next week. We've already submitted it, but nothing happens fast with Apple. I don't know why. But it'll be up there hopefully in the next couple of days. And please give us feedback. There's a little feedback button. We love the feedback, so give us feedback, good or bad. Thank you very much.
All right. Pays off to be married to a nerd. All right. So yeah, it's a bill estimator. Look for App Ninjas. But now we are so lucky to be able to bring up this next speaker. When we went on the 5-star, we were really excited to go on it because this guy was going to be on there. And we made that vacation kind of a working vacation. Our goal was to sit next to him and try to, just suck all the knowledge out of his brain and into the tequila so we could drink it. All right? So it's funny because, he's just really been kind of stealth in growing his business. He doesn't brag on himself. You don't see him, try to, run around with his hands in the air and scream like he don't care. I know that's me, okay? But this guy's very modest. He's very humble, but he's very successful. He promoted to national consultant right before Ambition, taking him out of the next 5-star pool so that we don't have to compete against him anymore because he loves us. Please help me welcome to the front of the stage, national consultant Paul Jenkins. Woo!
I got a mic. Oh wow! So, y'all know me as a pretty chill guy, or for the people that know me. But I just want, like, just a couple of ounces of rose. Yeah. Right? Who doesn't? Thank you for that nice introduction. My name is Paul Jenkins. Oh, let me get. Oh, there we go. Right here in Fort Worth, working a business. Where's my Fort Worth crowd? Love it. I hate to say it after Brian Flanagan, all his Louisiana jokes, but I grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I was like, I'm real proud of where I'm from, and I'm like, yeah. And then Brian Flanagan is just like, on Louisiana, so yeah, exactly. I grew up in Baton Rouge, and I was just a sports junkie growing up as a kid. Played every sport, baseball, basketball, football, and I did well in some sports, and that was like my life, So I was kind of a disciplined guy because I'd always want to please the coach, right? That took me into being a college football player, actually at Louisiana Tech, up in North Louisiana, where the people are a little more normal, I guess. I got a degree in construction management and just went to work after I graduated from college, just because I thought that's just what you do, right? You go to college, get a degree, and then you go work for someone. So I've been in the building business ever since I graduated from college. Moved to Fort Worth in 2001 and met my wife here, and she's awesome. I wish she was here today, but we have 5 beautiful kids together, and all from the same girl, Rose. On purpose. So that's pretty much it. That's just a little bit about me, so y'all can kind of see, what I'm into. I'm kind of addicted to work. I'm kind of like a Doug Parker, just kind of addicted to hustling and working. I'm really into my family. Ambit's definitely given me the opportunity to spend more time with them. And I'm also a musician. I play the bass guitar, and I play in bands. I've even toured in the past when my wife would allow it. And I still play, a couple of times a month with a country band and do some stuff with some other artists. But that's it. I love sports. I love good food. I love my family. I love music. Anyone else in here a musician by chance? We got a few musicians. Okay. See, we're connecting here. Anyone else in here from Louisiana? Yes. Okay. So you feel my pain? Yeah, there'd be more hands going up. So, real quick, Ambit story. Darren McClure, who's in the room, and he opened us up today. He invited me to look at this wonderful opportunity, and I told him no because I was buried in construction work, building houses and everything. Couldn't imagine adding something else to my plate, right? But the residual income, I didn't have any form of residual income, so he's like, you need to look at this. You need to look at free energy because that's residual. So I eventually said yes, and I locked arms with Darren and his team and just started building a business right here in Fort Worth. And just started inviting people to where we were having meetings every Friday, once a week. I just tried to invite one person a week into Old South Pancake House on University every Friday for lunch. And that's pretty much how I built my business, just inviting people there. So my why was just to get residual income. Now my why is about my family. Just as I've promoted in my business and achieved some things, it's really about giving more to my family. So I'll get into topic here about what I'm going to talk about, and it's building rapport, okay? And it's been a secret weapon for me, and I'm a pretty good recruiter in this business. And I'm going to give a disclaimer. That, this being a good, builder of rapport with people is not taking away from our Ambit systems, right? Because those are what are truly duplicatable. So what I'm really just trying to do is just give you a little insight on what you could do to be a little more successful. Maybe if you feel like you're following the system and still maybe not having as luck in your recruiting process, maybe this will help you out just push over the finish line here a little bit. So what is rapport? Rapport forms the basis of meaningful, close, and harmonious relationships between people. Soak that in a little bit. It's the sense of connection that you get when you meet someone you like and trust, and whose point of view you understand. And rapport is the bond that forms when you discover that you share one another's values and priorities in life. So when you have rapport with someone, both parties are generally focused and interested in each other, right? You feel that some sort of connection's been made. Both parties are generally positive, right? They share concern for one another. It's like you're in sync, right? When you feel like you have rapport with someone, you're just in the zone, right? So that's really been kind of my secret weapon, really. I'm not really a type A type of person. I'm not super organized, but I feel like I'm pretty good at connecting with people. And so this has been beneficial for me in recruiting and even team building, right? A prime example,